Boom, boom, Kenry here, and welcome back to the channel. All right, today we've got another anime-based game for you here. This one here's Sword Art Online Alicization. I believe I said that right. Rising Steel. Um, this is based on it's sort of enveloping the Sword Art saga into the Sword Art Alicization anime, which they have out as well, which is starting up. I think it's going to be starting up here pretty soon for another season. Um, so it's a pretty interesting game. It has a different format than your normal standard mobile game, which is one of the things I find very interesting. Um, the fighting is it uses some type of it's a turn-based type of game based on you can choose, you can like focus on who you want to actually attack, and at the same time you can block uh, by charge, which is charge your massive attack skill, which is called an incarnate skill in this game. Um, but it's a pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting um, fight thing. The sword, the storyline is it combines, like I said, it combines the sword art. Um, you get glimpse of sword art online. Um, enveloping it in from Sword Art Online Alicization, which is a spin-off from it. So it's it's just basically telling the story through each. Um, I found it to be pretty interesting. I've watched both, so I'm pretty much familiar with the storyline. So this is my current team right here. I managed to get what I think is the best character on my draw. I have not re-rolled. I never re-roll. I don't believe in doing that. I believe in playing with what the game gives you, and that is what I use for my basis. I got Osmanthus Knight Alice. This is the main character right here. She's I got her on the initial. You get a 10 pull after you do the basic tutorial. You get if you see over here on the right, you'll get and this under the sub members you'll get Kirito and you'll get Ugio. So I think Ugio I think is how you say it. And you get those two as your base characters. Then you'll get a 10 pull. And out of the 10 pool, I managed to get a few characters, but I did manage to get one 4-star out of the pool, and I got Alice. So, uh, and I this is the second Alice you see here, the one with the patch over her eye. That is the one you get from the game. They give you that as when you create, when you start the game. That's one of the that's the character that they give you for your base. Now these two are very different. This first one here, the Alice without the patch, is the best character in the game. This one is not. They tack totally different. The let me jump out of here so I can give you the names so that you can understand exactly um, what they're trying to do. So from the character list to go to character list here. So this Osmanthus Knight Alice is the best. She's the best one in the game. She does a massive attack. Her assault skill it'll knock out all three. She pretty much. I was unable to get a lot of the 3 stars at the beginning of the game because she was killing them too fast. Because some of the requests to complete 3 star, which you had to use a climax skill. Well, she was killing everything before I had a chance to do a climax skill. So I'm going to have to go back through um, without her in my group and do those again because she kills everything too fast. She'll take out all three of them instantly in one swipe. And you go through the whole thing and she'll one swipe each time. We don't have enough time to build up for our incarnate skill, which is the climax. So that's the only bad thing about her. But I wasn't focused on that anyway. So she's the best character. Now this right here is a character that you get in the game for free. It's called A Knight's Resolve Alice. Now she does not do. She's a tank. Her attack, she does a provoke. She will attack, and that will provoke. It's sort of like a taunt, if you want, if you will, from other forms of games. So that's her main application. She's a tank. So she's not. She does a little bit of damage. I mean, it does damage, but it's basically just to sort of provoke, is what it's called. It does, yeah. So if you need a tank, you will get this. You'll get Corito here, Lost Child Vecta Corito. You get that. That's the base character, and you get Yu-Gi-Oh right here. Carver of the Giga Cedar. Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, those are the two that you get to start the game. Then you go into your mail. You'll get um, the Resolve. What do they call her? Getting a Knight's Resolve Alice. You'll get that from your mail. And then you'll get, after you complete the tutorial, which is, I think it's 3 steps, you'll get a free temple. They'll give you, and they'll just roll you right to it, and you do it. And like I said, I got Knight Alice, and I got a few others here. And that's where I'm at the moment. I chose to put, now one of the ways one of the ways that you can quickly build up the power that you need to utilize your incarnate skill is through charge. What's called a charge skill. So you want to make sure that you have somebody in your team that has a C skill, which is a charge skill, because that's what you charge. That starts the charge to activate the incarnate skill. So you want to make sure that you have somebody that has that, so that you can speed up your crease. You also might want to have somebody that heals. The reason I've got these two in here um, is because they both heal. Some of the characters hit pretty hard as you start to progress through the game. So this is the girl who forgot her name, Operator. She's actually the girl who does the summons. She's the one you'll see. Um, she's the operator. She operates with the system to do the summons. So that's where she's from. But she heals. So she's got A durability. It recovers HP um, on all allies. So that's very good. And the Sith, okay, Sith Lord Alicia, she also, besides her, has a hit recovery. So you could throw that in as you're going along. Um, First thing that you want to do after you've completed complete the tutorial, go through the first few quests, and then until the event tab opens up. And then what you want to do is you want to go to this under the regular tab. It's the equipment creation tutorial. Basically, just run this a few times, and that'll give you some gear. You'll get uh, one set of gear for a female, and one set of you'll get. No, let me rephrase that. You'll get you'll get 2 swords and 2 pieces of armor. One can be used one's for female, one's for male. Um, they give you those in the game, so you can put those on whoever you want, whoever your starting characters is. I went ahead and put it on Kirito because he is the main character. But if you run that a few times, you'll be able to get your hands on some other items, and that is under the event tab. So just run it until the event tab opens up. I think it's at the end of the first chapter, something like that. So it's you can just play through. The battle takes a little bit of getting used to. So let's see if we can got an enemy here we can fight, and I'll just show you what you can see. Get to see what it looks like. You can pull a supporter from the groups, and there's some really high level ones in there. So if one of your characters dies, you can just stick this in there, and you won't have to worry about it. As long as your supporter's in there, even if someone dies, you will continue to get the all members survive. For some reason, I thought that was interesting. It's basically side swipe game until you come to the actual I've just got it on auto here, so just to show you, I have to go back through. I prefer not to run through the auto. I prefer to go down through all the angles just to get all of the enhancement materials. But as you can see, so see the one, yeah, see, she just did a provoke. She's not the one. Um, the main Alice is the one who does the attack, and she'll wipe all three of them. So, and you get plant materials. Those are used for enhancements. You can't really get in to see your plant materials and manage them. It's just given to you automatically, and you'll get a little thing on the skill symbol. I'll show you here where you can set up your skills. Um, Story plays in the center of the game. You can watch through. If you haven't watched the anime, you want to do it because it's very interesting. They seem to be following the anime quite closely, um, which is good. Um, so if you do that, but you can just go up in the corner there. I'll show you the next time. I'm going to show you where you can skip if you want to skip through that because you've already seen the anime. And do go down through all the angles if you look on the map up in the left there and get the plant material. So this is the type of uh, fighting that that they've got in the game. So basically, this is the charge skill right here. Okay, so this is what you use by activating the charge skill. Um, you speed up the incarnate, which is over here in the bottom right hand corner. Once this gets to 100, you can activate the incarnate, and that's a power skill, and you can link that with your other characters to make um, one massive attack at the end, which usually kills whoever you attack. I don't think I've ever actually unleashed the incarnate and actually had anything survive when it's done. Assault skills are just basic, so you can assault, and you can click on what character you want to attack. She's the one of the best in the game. Now this right here is what was doing. She was doing this. It was wiping out all three of the enemies in the level. It was just couldn't didn't have enough time to do climax skill because everything was dead before the it had a chance to um, before it had a chance to actually run. So you want to, if you get, just make sure you go through all these levels right here because there are chests here and you can get diamond cubes and stuff. So if you have it on auto, it will go straight to the boss. So that's up to you if you want to proceed with auto on that. Okay, so this right here is now if you see her, we'll do her assault skill. I'm going to attack this guy right here. See this guy that says danger up here, number B? That means he's getting ready to do. It means he's the most powerful. He's getting ready to do a massive attack or one of his effect a massive attack on you. So you want to break him. I click on break. Okay. So break their. It's sort of like stunning them or breaking them. Okay. Now here's the charge skill. You always want to activate this as soon as you can because this starts up your incarnate, and it's also an attack skill. Okay, and then you've got your heal right here. If you look up here, you can tell that everybody's pretty low, so I'm going to do a heal. I mean, it's not a huge heal, but it does give everybody a little bit of HP. Buff back up my bar. Didn't really have to do it because they're all going to die right now anyway. So here's the mass skill. This will hit both of them and kill them both. So okay. So yeah, leveling up. But I think we'll have a boss. Yeah, the boss is up next here, so I'll show you a boss site. Maybe we'll get to see an incarnate skill as it activates. I should have enough. After it started to get up into the second level here, I started a bit able to the point where I was able to get my incarnate full. All right, so again, we've got the A up here, so we want to do, everybody's pretty much healed full, so using it right now would be a waste. So I'll just do an assault. Assault is just your basic attack. Okay, so we've got 3 here, so I'm going to go ahead and do, this is a wolf, so I'm just going to do an assault on him. This should level him down pretty good. Yeah, at the like I say, in the first 2 levels, this was wiping everybody. See, they do some pretty good damage up here. Um, I'll go ahead and heal everyone. That's what I like about these 2 characters. So if you do get these 2, do it because they do heal the whole team. Um, so, you know, it works out pretty good. So got the lowest, so I'm going to go with B and just do an assault on that. She does sort of like this. It's sort of like a type of headbutt, but as you well, I killed it, but you don't see it it invokes a provoke on them. See, they're doing some pretty good damage. But my incarnate is active right now. So let's go ahead and I'll give you show it. So this is the climax skill. Every character has one that's specific. Okay. So that's all it is. So you just want to. That's the key of the game. Build up your power until you're able to do a until you're able to do the. So if you want to skip through this, you can hit up here and just skip through all the text. Okay. And then it's over, and you get your items, and you see defeat the boss. Okay. So that's how you go. So that's how it is. So it's an interesting little. It's something new. So it's pretty nice. But yeah. So and you get your missions complete here. Not really too fond of the. See, this is the items that you get. They've got it so that you some things you don't receive immediately. If you go, you know, see if you open these up, it doesn't give them to you. You have to go into your gift box to get them. So it's making it make it you know it's not exact it's just really annoying actually. So when you do complete those events and under the regular and do these, you, after you complete it, you have to go to pull the stuff into your gift box and then claim it from your gift box. So it's another click that you know didn't particularly want to have to use. When you set up your team, you can do party. You can do auto party up here, and that will format your team. But it didn't work very well. Um, for some reason it removed all the charge. Nobody in my character that they set up had a charge skill, which was annoying. So that's why I pulled uh, the little kitty, Kate, the Sith Lord, out there, so that she can do it and have the 2 heals. So we're in good shape. Uh, and just play through the game. But it's a pretty interesting game. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and continue through and see how things go. Go into your event tabs. You want to do whenever it opens up. You want to. They got all these dungeons going on here. So if you start now, get involved in the dungeons. But you've got your evolution dungeons. This is your things that you want to do daily to get XP potions. Plant collection. Plant collection is how you level up your skills. And this doesn't open up until I've cleared the 4th. Yeah, 4 or 5. I got to clear 4 or 5 before these 2 open up. I'm not quite there yet. I'm only in the 3rd. So let's take a look at if you go into your character selection, character list here. Now, when you open up a character, um, this little up here in the top in the center, this little square button here, this is where you level up your skills. And as you get plant material from your levels, uh, you will be able to level these up. And that's basically how you do your skills. So it will tell you which ones are available. And it seems to be fairly linear. So there's really not going to be a whole lot I think you can do in terms of, um, like a build. It's pretty much just going to be set for you. Um, the skill levels, you go into equipment, you look down at the bottom, you've got edit, hit edit. This will pop you up to how many, to any items you have. And then you click on an item to see if it's any more powerful. And what I've got right now is the most powerful. Click on this to give I got to run that set and get one more set for my other healer. But that's, I've run it 3 times so far, or 2 times I think actually, and it got equipment. So that's where you want to focus on. Summons are done underneath the Scout tab. Um, uh, all of the summons, the banner up is for these 2 right here: Fiery Determination, Tease, and Budding Justice Roni. So those are the 2 that are up right now. You can do a 10 pull, and they are half. The first pull you do is half price 10 pull. So it'd be about, I think it's like 80, 78, I think is what it was, for the first pull. After that, it goes back up to the regular price. So it's 50% off your first time Roni and Tessie Scout Raid Up pull. And that's the 11. It's a 10 pull, but they give you one to make it 11. So you definitely want to do that when you get a chance. I did it, didn't get anything of consequence. Um, you know, can't win them all. There is a summon for, this is one of the way you get weapons. Um, you can get a 4, that's a 4. You can get a 4 weapon. There's also purchasing tickets that you can purchase. You've got limit breaks, standard fare for any game. If you're looking to, support the game, I want to spend a little bit. There's several items in here. This is right here is the standard pool for that. Again, first 11 pool for that is 50% off. I have not done that yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Whoa, that's not 50% off. Oh, it's, yes, use 75 diamond cubes, which is 50% off, so purchase. So let's see what we get here. So this is as you go through the game, you'll find out what that big tree is associated with. It's called the Giga Cedar. So let's see if we get any good weapons here. I'm hoping to get a 4-star weapon would be nice. Ooh, blood sword. That's nice. I'm starting to get close, so I want to start getting some swords. All these swords are better than the swords that I currently have, so that's nice. To Kukuri. So I got a couple 3 stars here. Two-star Aqua Stinger. As a dupe. Okay, that's the third 3-star. Fourth 3-star, so it looks like I got a sword for, yep, looks like I got a sword for everybody, which is good. That's what I was looking for, just to upgrade to my weapons a little bit. Of course, I was hoping to get one of the 4 stars. I was actually hoping to get this one right here, which is the Osmanthus Blade for Alice, but can't win them all. This is Night Sky Scored. This is a one that you can use for Kirito. It's a good sword. So there's that. The Blue Rose sword is Ugio's sword in the game. So so I've got these new swords. So what I'll do is I'll have to go in here and pull all my weapons down. No, it doesn't look like I have to. So they might already be in my character list. So let's go put some new equipment on. So to get picture on your equipment, you just, like I say, go to the tab, edit. Okay, so yeah, yep, they're all definitely. So that's magic attack and magic attack. This one here has some crit on it. $13.89, $13.88, $12.93, $12.94, $18.419. So this one seems to be just a tad bit better. So I'll go ahead and level that, put that in place, and change equipment. And that did not go because I did not click yes. Confirm. There we go. Outfit change complete. Second one, we're going to go ahead and put on our other Alice. Outfit change complete. Now, I'm not sure if they'll be able to equip these weapons here. If they'll, so that's better. That's about the same. So this is better. So those other two are daggers. So not going to be able to equip those on them because they need swords. Looks like everybody's a sword user. Okay. She can get the other two. So this one has slightly less crit, but a little higher attack. I'll use this one. It looks to be a little bit better. Okay, so that's how you do it. Enhancement is pretty much the same as just click on enhance. These are don't have very many of them. Got one down here. This right here take us up one level. So I run the evolution dungeon 4 times. Didn't get very many. Don't get very many of those potions in terms to enhance your characters, but you do level fairly quick. I've been playing. I haven't been playing for more than a few hours, and I've already gotten up to level 28. So you just working through level up. They're not stingy on their experience like Crossing Void, where you only get like 6, or 12, 30, experience as you go through. You get several hundred each time, so it moves fairly quick. So that's it. There are a couple dungeons right here. As soon as you get to midway through the 3rd story, you'll be able to start taking advantage of these of the quests, the events. And these are chances to get weapons, the good weapons, and good armor. So this is something you might want to focus on right now. Don't know if I'll be able to beat it. What level you'll have to be to get through, I'm not sure. But we'll just give it a try. But yeah, don't forget to do your evolution dungeon, get your experience blessings, and you get your plants, which is what you use for your skills. That's what the plant collection's under. Okay? So, again, thanks a lot for watching. This is Sword Art Online Alicization, Rising Steel. All right. So thanks a lot for watching. This is and remember to click on like and click on subscribe if you want to get notified every time I drop a video. This is Ken Rear, signing out.